tire of idleness. Let's move.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Starfyre Gaming. I'm Sir Joseph and this is Warhammer 40k Rouge Trader. We are on our home planet. It's been invaded by Drukhari, or Dark Eldar if you're old like me. Alright.
You shall stand in my way.
So we leveled up, looted, and now we're heading up to go into our palace. And hopefully reclaim it. Like that art with the Lehman Russes there. That's what those tanks are called, Lehman Russes. Well, at least they gave some. You got some dead Drukhari in here.
I won't tolerate weakness.
The servitor wandering around down here. Let's go see what it's up to. Alright, just doing servitor type things. Okay. The wardens here. Where'd they come from? Alright.
It's about time.
Alright, we got a... I got 100% jumping, okay? Got dead Drukhari. Lots of dead Drukhari. Bodies are mutilated and gutted. One structure's clothes of brocade and silk are completely saturated with blood.
Searching is my observance.
Oh, there's a trap there. Let's see what we got going on in our office. Oh, people being killed.
You can match a child of a Surian.
Ilias!
Die, monkey.
Alright, guess we'll go ahead and put Pascal up front. Ignatius, let's put you can go there. There's kind of some protection over here, because I don't think they can make it, it doesn't look like they can travel through this part. Though, I could be wrong and then be really sad. Alright, so Pascal. Get everybody buffed. Oh, I guess we missed Yearlyet. I was hoping to get Yearlyet. Let's see, 78, 78, 78, 78. Can we get more than one in the blast? No, we cannot. So let's shoot this one, who's the closest to us. So we're going to get rid of his cover, or at least limit it. Put that on him. And pew pew. Nice shot, Pascal. Well, so much for our buddy. Oh, they're Beastmasters. I thought they said Blade Master. I was like, why are they not, like, going up and fighting? this will be a good stream of shots here.
God Emperor, move through me. Be the fire in my heart. Faith without deeds is...
Educate you on the art of pain.
I'll do it.
As the Emperor commands, it's why I was chosen. Doubt is for the weak.
Cassia. You know what?
Isn't this a
Shoot
job
him again,
for
Argenta.
serfs?
None can escape the Emperor's judgment.
Nice shooting, Argenta.
In thy light I stand, and thy light I crave. As the Emperor commands is why I was chosen. Faith without deeds, strike is
That was a quick
prayer.
fight. Oh, he's not dead. Covered in Drukhari blood and his own, Achilles Scalander looks around with a haunted expression on his face. He finally manages to focus his gaze on you and let out a barely audible gasp. God, Emperor, preserve me. Could it be? Is it truly you, your lordship? He is struck by an excruciating coughing fit, and his hand grasping for his respirator on its golden chain, but it is missing. Praise be the Golden Throne and the God Emperor, you're alive. Your Lordship, I've been praying to the Immortal One for your swift return. The people of Dargonis fought to the last, but the onslaught of the enemies of humanity was vicious and brutal. Let's work on his wounds. Achilles' body is covered in an unthinkable number of cuts and injuries. The Drukhari put great effort into filling his every moment with searing pain. However, none of his wounds are life-threatening. Well, let's administer first aid on him. Your fast efforts pay off. Your knowledge of Medicae allows you to stop the bleeding in several areas and somewhat ease his pain. You shouldn't have wasted your time on me, your lordship. What happened here? When the report came from orbit about the Xenos attack, I was in the administratum halls, resolving the matter of your succession. I rushed to my shuttle and prayed to the God Emperor that I would reach the palace before they struck. But before I could get rid of all the pics and documents I had gathered, the palace was besieged. I had to take a risk and burn it all. The Xenos surrounded me when I was setting fire to the last remaining orders, and they decided to have fun with me. Achilles closes his eyes shut. Holy Emperor, deliver me from the memories. They tortured you? Why? Why? Achilles lets out a slight chuckle. Such is the nature of the enemies of humanity, your lordship. They have a taste for our pain. What did you tell them? Achilles looks you in the eyes and his gaze unexpectedly clear. Nothing. But they didn't ask me anything. They didn't look for anything. They didn't so much as poke around the place. Strange. Or it is that you do not remember anything, Monkey, and it was their intent that you did not. Cassia reaches a hand out to Achilles' shoulder and gingerly removes something unseen from it. Your hues are covered in layers of soot and ash, Master Scalander. I can see the loud, bleeding colors underneath. May I put them at ease for you? Achilles bows his head guiltily. It is a great honor to hear such words from Lady Orsilio herself, and still I must refuse. My scars, both physical and spiritual, are a reminder of the mistake I made. And my key to a coughing fit interrupts his words. Redemption. Were you able to glean anything from your attackers? His burnt lips twist in a bitter smile. Oddly enough, I was, your lordship. The Drukhari had no idea that a mere Adeptus Administratum secretary could understand their alien speech. While they were deliberating over how they were going to kill me, they mentioned that other Monkey had been helping them all this time. Renegades, or pirates, or something of the sort. I will take time to identify these traitors to humanity, but I give you my word that they will pay for what happened on Dargonis. That's enough talking, Achilles. I will contact Clemencia and have her summon a Medicae. Get out of the palace while you can. Gritting his teeth, Achilles bows and withdraws to the gatehouse in front of the palace.
What is that?
Color the uncolored.
Alright, no, that's not what I'm trying to do here. I'm trying to loot. The control panel is broken. The machine spirit has left this machine forever. Arsonist's bracers.
Follow my lead.
Power ball. Broken furniture, tattered fabric, bloodstains. Someone in this room put up a desperate defense against the Xenos.
This exploratory splash.
Among numerous mutilations of the bodies, thin cuts are barely distinguishable. This is the work of a skilled torturer, not enraged fighters. Broken furniture, tattered fabric, bloodstains. Someone in this room put up a desperate defense.
A new challenge for
There is the occasional dead Drukhari, so they did put up a good defense.
A trivial task.
Ah. Praise the Emperor, it's you. I thought it was those. Alright. Venture deeper into the palace.
Let us see what I found.
Alright, so we got our main trap, and then we got a trap that leads to this panel, so we got to disarm this trap.
My success was inevitable.
So we can disarm this trap.
I have learned much in my
I'll
exile.
lay claim to the stars.
Good job, Yerliet. Xenos, they're inside already. We could not stop them. May the Emperor have mercy on our souls. Oh, we got a couple of those snake dudes.
I won't tolerate
go.
weakness.
Ah. Marazhai casually gestures with his hand, either welcoming you or inviting you to admire his brutalized hall. At last! I was beginning to think that your lumbering bucket had perished on the way back. Such a resolution would have satisfied neither you nor me, would it? The sight of a Xenos lounging on the dynastic throne makes Abelard's face turn crimson. What? How did... You will cease defiling a relic of the Imperium with your presence, Xenos scum! What? This abomination? The Drukhari taps a finger on the armrest. With pleasure. But first, I will finish my conversation with your master, Monkey. Excuse me. The Drukhari freezes for a moment. Oh, I can feel your anger, your rage, and your pain from witnessing the state of your halls. I trusted that you would appreciate our efforts here. I could have long vanished in the tangles of the webway without awaiting your arrival, Monkey, but I could not refuse myself the small pleasure of savoring your torment at the sight of what I have done to your home. Are you still with him, cousin? Mara's voice is dripping with saccharine mockery. How fares your search for your lost family? Or is it being at a monkey's beck and call, occupying all of your thoughts and time? You will be silent, Dark One, or I will silence you myself. Why did you attack this place? The sole thing that your kind is good for, Monkey, is the ability to suffer. I have long been surfeited? Surfeited? I don't know. Some word. With physical pain. Your kind provide it in abundance with their cages in Kamarag. The pain of the soul, on the other hand, is a rare delight. After all, I had to recompense you for all the trouble you have caused me. However, did I not give you a gracious gift as well? That pesky, meddling Tazara, who harrowed your little worlds for so long. You have garnered her head, and I, a peaceful existence where she is not constantly in my way. He gives you a thin smile. To die at the hands of a Monkey is the worst possible punishment for a champion of the gladiatorial arenas of Kamarag. Her final moments were torturous. Tazara was under the impression that we were working together. What nonsense did you put in her head? The pompous waste of skin thought that I would associate with Monkey. I wish I did not leave her death to you and instead cut out her heart myself. Still, to take note of my interest in your person was quite perceptive, even more so for a brainless arena witch. Now that our meeting has taken place, my business here is done. I've spent enough time in real space, and it is time to bid you goodbye.
I don't want to leave you all alone. You wouldn't appreciate that, would you? Camelot of the Reaping Tempest, I leave this monkey to you. Enjoy yourselves!
We appear to be surrounded.
Annihilate them!
There's two back here. Let's set up over in this area here. We can try to get rid of this guy at least. Beastmaster. I'm assuming these are the beasts. Chimera. What are these guys? 55 armor, 24 dodge, phase shift. Armor, exhilarating speed, 20 movement points. Whenever an enemy attack deals damage, okay. Well, it's not going to tell us what phase shift does. All right. Well. Let's go. Nope. We're gonna go here with Pascal. Go here with Abelard. Let's go there with Argenta. Oh, Cassia. Cassia. Let's go. Not enough cover over here, is there? We'll go here with Cassia. Juliet will go here. We've already got Abelard placed. Alright. Feels wrong putting her up front. Alright, first thing we want to do is put this... cover most of us. I never put us anywhere. We're just standing out there like an idiot. Alright, who are we going to shoot? Try to get one of these Beastmasters. Let's try to kill this guy right here. Alright.
The Omnissiah knows all, comprehends all. Request approved.
.40 armor, that's not that much. Power from pain. Each creature burning, bleeding, stunned, or toxin within 5. That's... Alright.
You call this a strike?
Oh, he didn't do that much damage, sadly. Alright. Argenta.
I'll do it.
Okay, they get pluses, I guess, from when you kill one of those guys. Actually, let's do this. Let's leave that on.
Doubt is for the weak.
Sprint to here.
As the Emperor
Activate
commands,
this.
I act.
This, and we'll get 4 more shots off.
Woe to you.
What's with all the zeros? Negates all incoming damage from every second attack. Alright. So I think this one's got a... the next attack will not hurt it, so it needs to be kind of a wimpy-ass attack. And I think that pretty much takes care of Argenta.
My faith shields me.
Ow!
You will pay for this in blood.
That guy's burning, that guy's burning. I'm not sure why they're on fire, but...
I'll live another day.
Yuri lit. Alright.
If it serves your cause. I am not your Xenos pet. Hear you moving. No more.
Okay. Okay, that did a little bit of damage to them. Alrighty, let's... There's nobody that's taking... Damn, that guy has. Let's finish that guy off.
Fall, creatures! Another soul slips beyond the veil. This
And
tedium
we'll
is
silently
beneath me.
hide. And let's shoot this
If
snake
it serves
guy.
your cause.
The beginning of my next turn. Alright. Nacius, you've gotten some stuff to work on here. How about we can kill this guy, we can kill this guy.
Suits my purposes.
Let's go after this guy, I think.
Nothing I can't do.
I'll show you the real pain.
All too easy. Not a problem for me.
Snake dude's on the move.
Emperor, deliver us.
A work for a flesh crafter.
Your skill is lacking.
Alright, Cassia. We've got Genta, bleeding, and toxic. Let's get rid of that first.
If I may.
Let's see. Who do we give?
I
With
am a
Abelard,
navigator,
2
not a
AP.
servitor.
We charge
At
this
your beck and
guy.
call.
Let me educate you on the art of pain.
Throw out his good group buff. Let's...
Me. If you insist, I'll die with grace at least.
That guy. Oh, I wonder, I don't know if it'll work on him or not. Let's...
Isn't this a job for the serfs? You
Ah, that was a 0. I couldn't remember. Alright, Abelard,
paint
have a
your
turn.
death in colors.
An exemplary strike. It will be done. I took care of this one.
Enjoy your luck while you still draw breath.
Got no one we can chase, we can charge against.
At your
Let's
beck
charge
and
out
call.
to here. Charge too far, dang it. Alright,
I will do my an exemplary strike.
Alright, so both of these guys should be primed for damage.
Victory is imminent. Indeed.
These guys got pretty high armor, I'm guessing. 100% armor. Holy free holies.
At your beck and call. It will be done.
There's nowhere to hide.
An unworthy soul.
Help me, Lord Captain!
Alright, Pascal.
My vow is to serve.
Okay, let's mess with this guy.
Request approved. The scriptural prognosis is favorable.
Knocked him down. Nice. Now he's on his not gonna get hurt mode.
The old Messiah knows all, comprehends all.
Now this guy needs to die. So Yurliet can have a good go at it. So let's do this.
Faith
This.
without deeds is worthless. I'll do it.
That was terrible. All right.
As the Emperor commands,
I'll return the pain tenfold!
I'll do it.
Reload. Call it a day.
Your last stroke of luck.
Injured. I'm enraged.
Okay, it looked like it rolled over on its back there for a second, but it is standing up. All right. Yurliet didn't get her shot off because of Doofus face here.
Just designate a target. If I must. I am not your Xenos pet, monkey.
Jeez.
This tedium is beneath me. I am not your Xenos pet, monkey.
Alright, let's swing at this guy or go after the Chimera.
Nothing I can't do. Already done.
I think maybe go after the Chimera. The problem is, if I go all out, I got Chimera, and it's the wrong turn, then it's not gonna do anything. Let's go after this guy.
clean strike.
I think as for as sure as we think we can get. We'll get
Nothing
the
I
defense
can't
up.
do.
Like the bonus hits, that's for sure. Alright, Cassia, let's give
Me?
Murliette
If you
a bonus
insist, Lord
round
Captain.
of shooting.
If I must.
Alright, now let's...
I'm not
Buff our
accustomed to
damage.
being ordered around. Me? If you insist, Lord. Another foe painted black.
I can't lose.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
I
He's
thought
really
he was...
flashes up.
Gosh dang it, I hate
Choking
when
me.
I do that. Arrgh. Let's get rid of the stuff on Murliette. Abelard.
At your beck and call. I will do like
There we go.
victory is imminent. For Von Valencius.
Alright, we got the Chimeras, or do we go after, let's go after this guy.
I've seen worse battles than this in my time. Indeed. Grey hair, sure hand. At your beck and call. Target well struck.
Well, we're not going to do much damage to this
It will
guy.
be done.
are we?
Victory is imminent.
Oh, I can't kick him again. I was hoping to kick him again.
Grey hair, sure hand.
He looks kind of sloped over. Did we stun him? I don't think so. Alright, Pascal. So we know this guy will be hurt by the next shot. I don't know about this guy. So let's go after this Chimera. Let's buff up this zone for a turn.
My vow is to serve.
Oh, he's got 6 hit points left.
Request approved.
I'll tear your heart out for this.
Faith without deep. I'll do it.
Wow, that was terrible. beat up. We gotta heal ourselves. Again, I don't know if this is a free shot or not, so we're gonna concentrate on this guy.
I am not your Xenos pet, monkey.
Could just try to kill this dude. Let's try to do that. So let's just lower his armor for somebody else. Can't see him. Oh, I didn't click on that. Okay, so we're at 95% there. I can't tell if we've got the angle, so we'll just do this to make sure we've got the angle.
I understand your intent.
You've unleashed my fury.
I am not your Xenos pet, monkey.
And put the free shot on that guy. Well, we're gonna find out if we've got the free attack, or if we got the... Alright, we were the 0 attack, okay.
Not
Put the wall
a
of rock
problem
tree
for me.
on.
Nothing I can't do. Already done.
Oh, my defenses. Alright. Cassia will start by killing this guy.
If I may,
Okay, she'll finish by killing this guy.
me. If you insist, as duty demands.
This can't be over.
Isn't this
Get
a
rid of
job for the
her.
serfs?
Stuff there.
I'm not
Give
accustomed
Juliet
to being
2
ordered
AP.
around.
So who's that? And then Ascol, okay.
If it
Put
serves your
some
cause.
serious damage on this guy here.
If I must.
At your beck and call. I will do my duty. Indeed.
Knock him prone. Kick him.
Brace yourself, Abelard.
There we go. Knocked him down with the kick. I like knocking him down with the kick. Ah, what are they worried about? Alright, so there's this guy, that guy, and then there's this little pain in the butt over there. Alright.
Running binary override.
So he should be at the take no damage stage of the shot. So we're going to move to here.
Is the tread of his faithful. Request approved.
Okay. this guy's armor for
Comprehend small.
Abelard next.
I will bathe this battlefield in righteous fury. Doubt is for the weak.
So it should be hit, no, hit, zero hit, hit, zero hit.
As the Emperor commands, I am...
Or dead. Oh, we even hit that guy some. That's good.
I'll do it.
Ow! What the gosh dang heck, Bobby?
I understand your intent. This tedium is beneath me.
Woe to you!
Wow, I ran into
If it
this.
serves your cause. If I must.
You will pay for this in blood!
High momentum.
All too easy. Nothing I can't do. Suits my purposes. Nothing I can't watch and learn. My time is now.
Low momentum.
Already done. Suits my purpose. There's nowhere to hide.
I was hoping to get this guy dead a little bit quicker.
Nothing of value has been lost. I shall not fear. Not a problem for me.
Step aside. The navigator is coming.
Give Argenta AP.
Your last stroke of luck.
Faith without deeds is why I was chosen.
Call this a
Kick
strike.
followed up by a blast to the face.
If I may, another foe painted black.
Your Lordship, thanks to your breakthrough, we were able to clear out the estate. Right now, with the aid of your ship's augers from orbit, the surface troops are sweeping the streets of the Hive. Squads have been sent deeper into the city. Several units have been assigned. My apologies. Of course, you will learn of all of this from the reports. Your appearance on Dargonus is a boon from the God Emperor, who has brought us salvation. On behalf of all of Dargonus and House Wearison, I thank you for delivering us from our foes. That first one's funny. Was doing my duty, nothing more. And by your will, you have preserved countless lives, your lordship. Dargonus owes you a debt that can never be repaid. We will continue the cleanup of the estate and the neighboring territories. We must deal with the rubble, the corpses, and any other after effects of the fighting. The surviving forces will be enough to repel any sporadic enemy attacks if they are launched. According to the latest reports, the Xenos are pulling out en masse. If other matters acquire your attention, I won't detain you any longer. Please allow us to ensure that Dargonis is returned to its former glory. Mistress Talaman has sent a message requesting an audience. She has a critical report to deliver, and she will be waiting for you on the ship's bridge. Alright, let's do some looting.
None shall stand in my way.
Father, stop. Too fast. I'm not sure what she's thinking, what she's having delusions about, but we'll leave them to them. I don't think I want to know.
Victory awaits!
Who's there? I can't see. All right. Missed some loot.
A new challenge for me?
Over here. All right. To the ship. To the ship. Everybody wants us to go to the ship. Does this door work? No. All right. So the long run. All right.
I did fine. Follow my lead.
Well, looks like we got about 10 minutes left on our normal time frame, right about, give or take. So we'll see if we can get to the ship. See if we can run through all this without having any issues. So far, so good. Alright, looks like we're fine. For the void ship! Welcome back, Lord Captain. During your absence, we assisted the ground forces by coordinating their movements from orbit. Detailed casualties and damage reports have been submitted for your perusal. It is with the deepest awe that I inform you that the timely intervention, because we got here early, and the resilience of the world's defenders managed to break back the raid, which had threatened to turn into a protracted war. Dargonis suffered losses, but the Hive has sufficient capacity to restore the administrative networks and industries as expeditiously as possible. The world remains intact despite the insidious blow dealt by the Xenos. I have been given Scalander's reports, and he failed to deliver in time. They indicate that Xenos activity dropped sharply after you departed for the Cinerus Malficum. Considering the scale of the Dargonis raid, it is safe to assume the Drukhari used up all the forces at their disposal, and may now require some time to replenish the losses. Without Achilles, we are blind to the scheming of these enemies of humanity, but our strategists are still hoping for a lull in attacks and raids, which will allow us to gather our strength for a new conflict. Lord Captain, permission to report, the Voxmaster says, looking at you deferentially. Your wise Leximechanicus have analyzed the state of the Protractorate. They believe that, thanks to your decisive actions, the acute phase of the crisis has passed. The domain of the Von Valentius dynasty is no longer facing dissolution and ruin. That's always good. In honor of such a resounding triumph, Dargonis, as the capital world of your dynasty's domain, is currently making preparations for the Magni Ascensio, a grand ceremony of your public induction as the heir of the Honorable Theodora von Valencia. Governor Drivestem has vowed that not even the recent devastating and tragic events will be permitted to cast a shadow over this most glorious occasion. I have only just returned from Dargonis. What kind of celebrations can they hope to hold amid the ruins? Do not underestimate Governor Drivestem's desire to find favor with your lordship. At this very moment, thousands of your subjects are clearing rubble, washing away bloodstains, sweeping the streets, and transporting corpses to the lower sectors. The wardens have been tasked with clearing the ceremony venue of the injured and those who were burned out of their homes. They will be forcibly moved to the industrial levels. Rest assured, by the start of the festivities, the capital's wounds will be, if not healed, then well hidden under elaborate set dressing. Why would I need some ceremony? It is an ancient tradition of the Von Valentius dynasty. When the heir accedes to Rouge Trader status, they take the sacred oath of fealty to the Emperor and announce themselves as his steward on the dynasty's vassal worlds. It is an act of faith that is meant to remind the Rouge Trader of their mission. In the eyes of your subjects, you already are a Rouge Trader. It is now time to become one in the eyes of the Emperor. What is this ceremony? I swear an oath, then shake a lot of sweaty hands? The grill of the Vox built into Vigdis's face lets out a sort of rattle that indicates a chuckle. That much is certain, but that's not all there is to it. There will also be a reception, as well as other noble guests. The distinguished Rouge Traders Caligos, Winterscale, and Incendia Corda will be in attendance. It will be a great honor for Dargonis to host 3 illustrious dynasties at once. Your servants wish to know your opinion on 2 matters related to the ceremony arrangements. The first of which, what festive activities are to take place on the capital this glorious day? Did the Rouge Traders from the other dynasties flock to Theodora's Magni Ascensio as well? Archival records indicate that they did. Lady Theodora's Magni Ascensio was attended by the esteemed Caligos Winterscale and Aspius Corda, Incendia's predecessor. It is an informal tradition. By witnessing the ceremony, the heads of the other dynasties confirm that they recognize the new Rogue Trader as their equal, that they are willing to respect the new Lord Trader's privileges and not encroach upon their holdings, no more than usual, at least. Let the poor be fed, and fuel cells handed out to those in need. My reign shall begin with an act of benevolence. Your subjects will appreciate your generosity, Lord Captain. We are never short of people in need. The second matter on your servant's mind is, which two of your closest companions will be given the honor of standing by your side during the ceremony? Abelard deserves this place. The servants of House von Valencia will see in this continuity of the dynasty's glorious tradition. And who will be your second companion? Let's introduce Yerliet to the public. To appear before the people in the company of a Xenos. A provocative and intriguing move. It is this kind of behavior that people expect to see from a rogue trader, the wielder of privileges unthinkable for other mortals. I will see to it that your instructions are delivered to Dargonis. The master of ceremonies at the palace will report to you when the capital is ready to praise your name. Well, we're going beyond. Pascal's voice pouring out of his Vox system crackles like thin ice under pressure. It is unclear whether this is nothing more than static or an expression of some emotion understandable only to the tech priest himself. Ignatius, following the Omnicized guidance, I request permission to execute the report protocol that entails describing suboptimalities, oh my goodness, within the recent operations of the ship's systems, and subsequently proposing the appropriate course of action. Deliver your report. Just do it in a way I can understand. No more than one pearl of tech wisdom per 5 sentences of intelligible human speech. Request partially approved. Comprehensive processing requires an established definition of the term tech wisdom. Adjusting speech patterns based on the limited available understanding of the request. I have arrived at the following conclusion. This vessel's machine spirit is most extraordinary. A full cycle of sacred diagnostics must be performed, followed by a complementa ritual. This ritual will force the spirit responsible for these recent events to reveal itself. Once it does, we will be able to understand its nature and take action applicable to said nature. What kind of action? Pascal pauses before responding. Applicable to the entity that appears before us. If it is a machine spirit of great might, we must appease it and humbly ask about its reasons behind the portents it has shown us. If it is the abomination of tech heresy, the complementa ritual will help us purge the ship of its unhallowed presence. Is my presence necessary? Response: affirmative. For the complementa ritual to take place, activation via the blood of the dynasty is required. All of the ship's high protocols are activated with the key of blood. Very well. Let's proceed with your ritual. You have my gratitude, Ignatius. I will notify my tech comrades to begin their preparations for the completia ritual at once. Oh, we're not out of the conversation yet. I'm sorry, this one's going long. Despite the resounding hum of the tech priest's words of prayer, The bridge feels unusually quiet. All sound sinks into the viscous silence like pebbles sinking into water. Ignatius, my tech comrades have spent the assigned number of cycles in prayer and vigil. Everything is prepared for the completa ritual of cleansing. Its commencement will require an authorization key in the form of the blood of Ivan Valencius. If you are ready, place a hand into the Cyber Gargoyle's receiving module. Alright, let's do it. I'm ready. A familiar cold metal burns your palm. This time, however, the servitor's jaws, instead of brutally clamping down on your hand, merely squeeze it slightly. You feel a thin rivulet of hot blood beginning where the metal fangs have pierced your skin. Screeches and growls slowly rise from the bowels of the massive cogitator as if a great beast is stirring awake. The vid screens in front of you flicker restlessly. Key accepted. Activating purgation protocols. Suddenly, the viscous silence of the bridge rushes towards you and wraps you in a tight cocoon. The glow of the vid screen dims, but the symbols on them flare to life. Analyzing. Hypoth intrusion. Analyzing. Hypoth lockout. Analyzing. Conclude. I'm assuming conclusion. Prevention. Nom OS. Sad. Pascal, what's going on? The Complentia ritual is proceeding as intended. Pascal's voice cuts off abruptly. He brings his hand to his Vox communicator in surprise. Nom OS. Exec.stop. Nom OS. Quiet. Hello. Hello to you. Nomos are glad to be speaking. Nomos are here. Nomos have long been here. Why are we here? What are you? Nomos. We are Nomos. Pascal uses his hand and mechadendrites to gesture at his silent Vox system. But what is Nomos? No data available. No answer. We want to know too. Are you a machine spirit? Nomos do not know. Nomos do not know themselves. Did you silence Pascal? Nomos wanted no disturbance, only quiet. Can you render other people silent too? Sometimes, some people, Nomos can do many things. We do not always know what or how. We did not know we could make silence until now. Make it stop, now. Pascal's Voxcaster comes alive with an exclamation. Extraordinary! The tech priest pauses upon realizing that he can speak out loud again. Then he continues in a strangely quivering voice. Extraordinary transmission jamming. Unknown protocols. What has been revealed to me? Is it the Omnicized glory or foul tech heresy? I would like to... What do you want from us, Nomos? Are you friend or foe? The vid screens blink in thought, signifying a pause in the conversation. When one of them displays, Nomos von Valencius, we are your blood. Nomos are a sentinel. We awoke with the strange light when the strange light invaded the ship. We protected you when you needed help. We escorted you when you were surrounded by danger. What, like at the... I think he's talking about at the very beginning of the game when we were at the Warrant. And Voigtverum had us trapped and the turrets activated and stuff. Maybe that was Nomos. Nomos, our movement. We carry you through the frightening, the waiting, the measureless. I'm assuming that's the warp. We helped when our ailing heart was refusing to awaken. The engines. You asked for rescue. We did as you asked. But you did. Or they did. The warp engine activation against all probability during our escape from the Ricad system. The Category 3 miracle manifested by the ship's machine spirit. And the part about protecting. Was it during the cultist attack? We did everything to please you. Why? The silence on the bridge grows especially deep, almost painful. The haze of light around you thickens to the point of becoming practically tangible. Numbers ripple across all the vid screens at once. Why do you fear us now? I do not fear you. I'm trying to understand you. Shivers run up your hand, which is still trapped inside the cyber gargoyle's jaws. The servitor nods its head a few times, as if it is shaking your hand. That's cool. Its teeth rattle your already wounded flesh. Nomos are glad. Nomos enjoy understanding too. Ignatius, entities such as this one ought to be addressed using the language of sacred rituals and offerings. Your unskillful meddling bodes ill. A decision is required of you. Either the Clementa ritual is finished, or it is replaced by a rite of tech communion. In the first scenario, the entity, Nomos, will be banished, and the sacred data halls which the entity dwelt will be reset. In the second scenario, we will appease the entity and learn more about it. No! Nomos do not wish to be banished. Nomos want to help. Nomos want to understand. Let's start by clearing things up. Were you the one responsible for the ship's malfunctions? And what about the strange entities in the ship's log, entries in the ship's log? Yes, Nomos did that. Are you angry? We only wanted to understand, to see how things worked. Pascal, what is your take on this? Is this entity a benevolent spirit or a monster? Pascal says nothing for so long that you begin to suspect that Nomos has silenced him again. When at last the tech priest speaks, his vox-modulated voice trembles slightly. Understanding the essence of the entity Nomos is beyond my reach at present. The hypothesis spectrum ranges from the extreme of abominable intelligence to the extreme of the Great Spirit is the omniscience apostle. The rite of tech communion appears to be a reasonable solution. The rite will take many cycles, but it will allow me to come closer to identifying the entity and making contact with it. I've heard enough. Pascal, you are to investigate the nature of this entity. Until we know the truth, Nomos is allowed to exist on the ship. Nomos want to learn what we are too. We will add things to your log, things that might help us, help you. Pascal lets out something resembling a long breath. The decision is made. I will begin my preparations for the communion rite at once. Many cycles of interaction with the entity Nomos await me. But I welcome this task and accept it from the Omnisci. Nomos are glad. Ignatius, Will you speak with us too? We want to speak with us. We want you to speak with us too. The Lord Captain's body lacks sacred implants necessary for tech communion with the machine spirits code. But if such is your wish, Ignatius can converse with you using low sound speech, as he is doing right now. I will speak with you, Nomos. Nomos are glad. We have been lonely. Our work here is done, Ignatius. I will let my tech comrades know that we are stopping the Complentia ritual. Thank you for appearing before us, Entity Nomos. We're done with all the talking. All right, we'll call it here. Thank you guys for watching. I've been Sir Joseph. You guys are amazing. Until next time, stay safe out there, and I'll talk to you later.